So I've got the Commaero up and running, taken it for a good few test drives. Got a bit of an issue with the gearbox because it's off an NA car. It works off vacuum to decide how much throttle you're using it. Well, zero vacuum is flat out on an NA car, foot to the floor. Whereas on a turbo car, you could be at zero vacuum or in the boost, doing 50 mile an hour up a gentle incline. When I'm doing that, it's thinking, oh, he's in his little MX-5, he's flat out, don't change gear yet, and it's holding the revs till about 5,000 RPM before it changes. So I did some internet searching. This box used, like I've said previously, 300ZX twin turbos, I think. Datsun 240 and 260Zs have got the 3-speed version. The MX-5's got them, and VL Commodores have the 4-speed version as well. Some of them are turbo, some of them not. There are people out there who've created shift kits for them, and what you're doing is basically putting a stiffer pressure relief valve spring, or throttle spring I think it's called in this instance, inside the valve body. That increases your line pressure. Your line pressure is the pressure of the hydraulic fluid which acts on all your clutches to change gear and hold the power. You're increasing that line pressure with this stiffer spring. And if you elongate some of the holes, there's a place in the transmission which guides hydraulic fluid from the pump to the different shuttle valves, then through to the clutches. Well, by elongating certain holes and making them bigger, etc., you can change how quickly it changes gear and how firmly it changes gear. Basically, if you've got very soft gear changes and you've put more power through a box, you end up with clutch slip and it just kills your box.
Flashback.
So we've broken something. Why does this always happen?
Okay. And that's the end of this video. I think the transit's slipping.
Oh, great, because you...
It's alright, I've got spares. And that's the end of that. Good night, everyone.
Every bloody time.
End of flashback.
It's not happy, basically. It needs this shift kit. I did some internet searching. I found a forum with posts from 2010. This guy had said he's designed a kit, chuck in 50 Australian dollars, something like that, and he'll explain how it works and send you this stiffer spring. That was 11 years ago that post was made. Did some searching eventually, and it was pretty mad how I found him actually. It was through like a new company he's running with drones, and I found his YouTube page and linked off that to another YouTube page, searched his company, found his name, found the town he lived in, searched him on Facebook, found the guy, sent him a message saying, long shot mate, do you still do these? He said yes he does. An hour or so later he sent me all the instructions, and now I'm going to drop the sump on this and put a DIY shift kit on it. So hopefully the box will be sweet after this. So shift kit, here we go. So on the underside of the box there's a sump, multiple tendrils on it, whip them off, and then inside I should see an oil pickup and a valve body, and I want to take out that valve body and strip it apart. Sump off, oil drained. Now to drop this bad boy, which is the valve body. Start stripping this down now. Right, just separated it. Scary stuff. So the idea is you enlarge some specific holes in this plate, and there's a spring in here somewhere Basically controls the line pressure in the box. You just replace it for a stiffer one. The guy I got the instructions off, he does sell a spring with the kit, but being as he's all the way in Australia and I don't want to be out of action for weeks, he just sent me a few little specs on the spring, and I think I should be able to make something work. So a ball bearing and spring there, cup and spring there, cap and spring there, and luckily I just about caught it on the other side, cap and spring there. These all need to go back in the same orientation. Oh, and another one there. Found this like nylon, this is some sort of thrust washer in the pickup. It's going back together without it. It's obviously not important, it's plastic. This is a pressure modifier valve, it says on the instructions I'm reading. Take this side plate off, there's all sorts of spring-loaded valves. I'm going to pull this one out, and there's a spring behind it. We basically replace that with a stiffer spring. This is the stock spring, and this is a spring of a box of springs I've got. Totally guessing a piece of metal of unknown weight does that to the stock one, and that to the modified one. I'm gonna bloody try it.